What's up? This is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 17 video, and today we'll be mudding on the trails here with some lifted trucks. We have a Ram Mega Cab, we have a Chevy Dually, we have a 2017 Ford, and we have a second gen. All of these trucks do have some sort of lift kit or custom wheels, so I think we'll get started with the older truck, which is a second gen Dodge. This thing looks pretty cool, and a lot of you guys really did enjoy the previous mudding video, so I thought Woody would take some lifted trucks and see how these do. So we'll kind of pull out here, and we are going to be getting started on this trail already because the trail starts right here. So take a look at that. I mean, we are already going in some mud, and I do not have any dirt textures on this truck yet, but once I do, I think this would be awesome. But look at that, the suspension is really good, and here we go, guys. Mud is going all over the place, and that's actually a lot of mud, and I wish that I could have got that dirt texture to work. But we'll continue on down here. There's actually a patch over here, so I'm thinking that we kind of go through a lot of the patches, and you guys will be telling me down in the comments which of all these trucks did you guys like the most for this mudding video. A lot of you guys really have asked for some like older Dodges and stuff like that, but that's one deep mudding area right there. We'll come back onto the main trail here, and the trail also kind of mainly starts way down here, so we'll kind of come down here a lot. And this is one very interesting map. It is kind of a farming map, but at the same time it is full of mud, so I will definitely look into bringing all this mud into the map that we are building. And we are stuck, guys, so we are not even that far into today's video, and we are already kind of getting stuck, and a lot of these lifted trucks are really awesome to kind of put through all this good mud. And I would like to thank you all for the continued support on the daily content. You guys are really enjoying all of the awesome daily videos, and I really do appreciate all of your support. Now take a look at that. I mean, this truck is just being kind of bounced around and thrown around, hitting all these bumps and everything, but this truck is doing a great job, and I think that the Chevy Duramax might have just a little bit of trouble because it does have kind of these stock wheels, you know, little lift kit on it. This truck does look nice, and this was converted back from FS15. They're a pretty nice, awesome looking truck here, and it looks like we are towards the end of the trail, so we'll kind of switch over here to the other one. But overall, this was one awesome truck. It did a good job, so I think we'll park it on the grass, and we will be switching over, and I think we'll switch to the 2017 F350 Super Duty, and this has the 6.7 liter power stroke, pretty awesome engine, and this mainly does only have some custom wheels on it. I really do think these will be good for some mudding, and they do kind of are a little bit wider than the truck, which looks awesome. So we'll kind of pull out here, and I'm a fan of the new Fords, so I thought we'll kind of add one of these in that has a few custom modifications to it. And we just kind of almost went by this mud section, so we'll kind of go down in here and see how this does in the mud. Wow, this looks like it's doing good so far. Whoa, we have to make sure we kind of stay out of the trees, especially with a new truck like this. But the mud is going all over the place, and this power stroke has a lot of power. Now, as you guys can see, these are some pretty deep holes, and it's actually hard to kind of see exactly where the truck's tires are going, but we'll kind of turn around here, and I think in the Chevy Duramax, we'll do some first-person mudding, because that is one of the only trucks today that has really awesome inside view. And if you guys do have any cool video ideas for me, let me know down below in the comments. I thought that we'll do some lifted truck mudding, especially since you guys really enjoyed the mudding with the toys. And if you haven't seen that video, I really do recommend you do, because that was a lot of fun. And we actually took a F650 out mudding, so that was pretty interesting if you would like to see one of those mudding. But this truck is bouncing all over the place. Look at that! I mean, there is a lot of mud. Wow, this is a first. We might actually have to do a pretty interesting video with something kind of, I will kind of keep it a little secret, but wow, very challenging getting through this mud. And I mean, the tires are definitely just spinning, but slow and steady always will kind of do better than kind of going in too fast, because I don't think you could even go in this pretty fast, and especially having like a little stream go through kind of also helps make sure that it's mud all the time. So the last two sections of mud over here, we'll kind of hit it fast, but it does slow you down a lot, and there's actually a trail right here, so I think we'll kind of try our best to go on this trail, see if it's possible. But wow, that's just a lot of dirt going all over this truck. Wow, that's incredible. There's just a lot of mud going all over today, and if we do have time, we might put these through the pressure washer, kind of clean off these trucks, make them look pretty nice. But these are kind of work trucks that we do use around the farm, so they are supposed to get covered in dirt, if you would say. So we'll kind of park this right here, and this lineup is going to be looking awesome. We'll switch over here to the Chevy Duramax. I mean, this is one awesome looking truck. So I think we'll kind of pull out here, and it does have stock wheels on it, so this will be a little interesting on how exactly this will do. So I think we'll kind of do it in first person view, kind of go through this area. Let's see, you could actually see the mud flying, and it's not realistic for the mud to kind of come through the cab, but take a look. I mean, this truck also has dirt textures, so by the end of this will be one very dirty truck, because I mean, it's already getting dirty and we haven't even started going on all of the trails. But hopefully these stock wheels and tires will kind of get us through without losing traction. We'll kind of continue, and I chose this truck because it is one of the tallest Chevy trucks in this game, so I thought it would be pretty cool, and I did not want to go to monster truck size height for a lifted truck, just an average size, something that looks cool but can also do some awesome farm work and stuff like that. But this thing has some insane Duramax power. I mean, we are just going straight through it, and sometimes the dualies do kind of cause a little bit of trouble with the mud kind of having problems not kind of escaping in between the dual wheels in the back. But I mean, this thing just wants to go straight through the mud, which is pretty awesome. And I think there's actually kind of a trail up here, which we did take with the Ford, so we're going to go through this, and definitely lifting this truck will be pretty cool. We did lift another Dodge truck, which we aren't using today because I thought we'll use kind of the other ones, but wow, pretty intense mud. So let me know down below in the comments, guys, should we add this mud to the map we are building, kind of have like a mud section, maybe a dirt track, something cool like that. Let me know your feedback. But we pretty much made it over here. We've one more truck, and then we will be calling it a day. But I think before we call it a day, we will definitely wash this truck, kind of make it look nice and clean. So I think we'll park this right here. We will actually kind of switch over here. Now this is one nice looking Ram, and this thing looks awesome. So we'll kind of pull out here, and it does have a very large exhaust in the back. Now the tires on this are pretty large. It does have a Cummins underneath the hood, just like the second gen, but it is a newer one. And I mean, this thing has a lot of power, almost like the back wants to go out on us. So hopefully four-wheel drive is on. But those tow mirrors are one of a kind. I really do like using awesome trucks, and this one is very cool. Shout out to Thunder, I believe Thunder Chunky, for making these awesome trucks back in FS15. He did a great job, and if it wasn't him, I do apologize for getting the creator mixed up. But take a look at that. We are having some problems. I mean, this is some very deep mud already at the start of the trail, having some problems. And over here, wow, the whole front of the truck kind of went down to a point where the back was coming up. But you guys can see this has a pretty decent lift kit on it, which looks awesome. We are getting bounced around, and it looks like this suspension is pretty stiff, and it's not really made for any off-roading, if you would say. But let me know down below in the comments if you do have any ideas. What should we do our next mudding video with? Should we try taking some sport cars through the mud? Let me know your comments and your thoughts on kind of what we should do for the next one. I do appreciate each and every one of your ideas that really do help make these videos even better. So I think we'll kind of cut through right here, and we are pretty much done. Like I was saying, we'll be buying a pressure washer. I do want to make sure that Duramax looks nice and clean, especially since we want to bring this home, and we'll be having a lot of dirt on that. So we'll go to placeables. We'll place this really fast, and awesome. So we got one place. We'll walk over here. We'll turn it on, and usually when you kind of are using the pressure washer, you're supposed to kind of move around, but in this game, you're supposed to stay in one area. This truck is definitely looking better, nice and clean. But like I was saying earlier, a lot of these trucks are meant to kind of get dirty and not really be clean much. But since it is a newer truck and we do have a pressure washer, I thought we would. So hope you guys enjoyed today's mudding video of us mudding with these epic trucks. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.